Hello and welcome to a game of Dota 2. We have got Kaipi on the Radiant side for this one and Duza on the Dire side. We're gonna have ourselves one game between these two teams because it is Starladder Season 7, day number 2, game number 3 actually. Game number 3 actually, yeah. So we're gonna see which one of these two teams will take home a point. Duza is the first time that we see them after they won the qualifiers for Starladder, and KP we've seen them yesterday in the opening match of Starladder where they were not successful to get themselves a first point, but perhaps they're more lucky today. Of course, I am not by myself to cast these matches. I am joined by Papa Drage or Dre. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Ooh, I hear you very low. Wait a second, I'll turn you up. Yep, you can talk again.
Thank you, I said.
Yep, you're back. You're good.
Nice.
So, the reason why I said Nature's Prophet is I actually casted the qualifiers for Starladder last Thursday night, which by the way were very awkward times because it was ended at like 3:30 in the night. But Duza had, I casted Duza for 4 games in a row. It was a single elimination, so if they won, I followed the one who won, which in this case was Duza. 4 games in a row, I saw a Nature's Prophet played by MIB the best. 4 games in a row, I saw Doom. So that's why I say Nature's Prophet and Doom. I'm kind of expecting them to pick up the same heroes. It felt like a one-trick pony at the time. We're gonna see if it's gonna be the same thing again though. We do already have KP picking up an Ioth, so that looks pretty strong for them.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know much about this team Duza, to be completely honest with you. I don't even know where they're from or what accomplishments they have. Maybe you can fill me in on that.
Well, so far I've only seen those 4 games. I'm gonna tell you the lineups which they played because it's already starting to look very familiar. So Capron played 2 heroes in total. One was he played twice. He played the Visage, and twice he plays the Enchantress. Unstable played the support. When there was a Visage, he played the Nyx Assassin. When it was the Enchantress, he played the Vengeful Spirit. Those are the only 2 I saw him play. Nature's Prophet was the only 2 after that. The mid lane was Dragon Knight or Beastmaster, the only 2 heroes that I've seen for them. So, the only mid heroes that I've seen for them. So basically all, and that was Legion by the way. So I guess Limbo is the one that played the Doom, but I don't actually recognize the name. I think he was playing under a different name at that point. But that's the only thing that I know from them, and that's why I remember it, because, you know, I was all like, oh my god, I gotta remember this because this is the first time that we see them and we're gonna see them so much over the Starladder season, and then they only pick the same thing, so I actually still don't know that much about them apart from that they pick that a lot.
Okay. And how many games did they play to get into the...
They were 64 teams together, so I guess 8 rounds? 6 rounds? 7 rounds? 7? And it was a best of 3 finals though, so there were 2 games that I got the Doom in.
So maybe something new and upcoming here then?
I hope so. So far it's still looking pretty standard. I like KP's draft though. I mean, who doesn't like it with an IO? They are having some heroes removed, of course, that are fitting together with the IO, like the CK and possibly another one with that as well. We already have the Chen, so that's going to be a strong hero for them. I think AY 2000 plays the Chen for them right now because they switched some roles around. I mean, AY 2000 is actually now listed as a stand-in for KP, of course. But from what I've been told yesterday is that he's actually one of the ones that they're testing out.
Oh.
Yeah. As a support, even.
As a support? But what is Pilot Eye doing then?
He actually was also support. So, AY and Pilot Eye support, Envy as the carry, Sing in the mid, and Bone 7 on the offlane.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything about that because I haven't really seen it, but this AY 2000, he's, for me, a typical Riser.
Riser. Yeah, he carries. Riser. Yeah. For a second
Yeah.
there. Took some time, but yeah, he carries. I was quite surprised as well, but he seemed very well with the Visage yesterday. Of course, I mean, like I said, they still lost yesterday in their first game. But I guess that's what Starladder is all about, testing out new stuff.
And if you change players, the team is so... It takes time. I mean,
Yeah.
it might sound easy to just swap 2 roles, but the complete team differs if you swap 2 roles. So it's a big deal. I think it's cool if they try.
Yeah, you can't just base it all on 1 or 2 games or on a week of playing even. You have to actually just put some effort into training it. We have got Duza banning out the Storm Spirit. Good call, because Envy has been favoring that Storm Spirit quite a lot lately. They won it with it against terrible damage in the ISO Cup. And they also picked it up yesterday, even though it didn't work out that time. And oh my god, we have something new. At least for me, Duza picked up the Tinker. And I haven't seen them with that yet, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I look forward to this game. This Duza team seems like a cool team, and they picked Tinker so early. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, fairly early on, and of course having Tinker and Nature's Prophet there, that's pretty scary stuff.
It's hard to push versus that. I assume that was the plan.
Would assume so. I mean, especially with the Chen there, it's already a bit scary in terms of pushing potential. What would be insane if there's also going to be a troll, but you know, one can only hope. We do have a puck for KP though, so that's going to be a solid mid hero for them, I think. Gonna be someone that Sync probably plays. This puck.
Yeah. So they used EE on carry, I guess,
Yeah, they did.
and Sing in middle.
Yeah. Though
Oh,
it
that
was
makes-
EE on the Storm Spirit, so in a way they could be exchanged. Like they are flexible.
Yeah. But I guess Sing is more used to playing carry or mid role than he is to playing support, even though I think he played a good support role.
Yeah. He is. He was. I believe he was in Han. He was also a solo mid role player, and then in Mouse Sports, of course, he was the same as well.
Yeah.
So you have a Rubik pick up by Duza, so my theory is completely void unless they pick up a Doom, which is still possible actually.
Yeah, well, Nerub is banned, so your theory is not that void, to be honest. They couldn't pick up their Nerub if they wanted.
True. They could pick up the Vengeful Spirit though.
Yeah, but that was only with Enchantress, didn't you say so?
True.
And they have Visage, so I'm listening to you.
Yeah, good. That's actually one of the tougher things I find about casting sometimes. To like, you think about things to say, and because you're thinking about things to say, especially in games that are just extra slow or something, you just don't hear exactly what your co-caster says.
I can both listen and talk at the same time.
That's a good habit. There's plenty of people that have issues with that, I believe. Sometimes I catch myself on it, sometimes I catch others on it. It's funny, but oh well. The Clockwork picked up by KP, so that's gonna be their offlane. They only missed their carry. We still have Lifestealer and Alchemist in the pool, and Gyrocopter. I have to say, normally we don't, or Alchemist banned out in first ban, but normally Lifestealer doesn't make it this far into the draft, I have to say.
No, that's right, actually. It's very far into the draft. Well, he's banned now, so there you go.
Yep, there we go. That's indeed pretty simple. Of course, if you do have an IO and a Lifestealer, you can teleport 3 people over the map instead of just 1. I have to say though, I mean, picking up Nature's Prophet into an IO is quite ballsy because you have, of course, got that relocate that can counter your split push. So basically, IO is a counter towards and the Tinker and the Nature's Prophet, so they better have a good plan for that.
Yeah, but I think sometimes when you play versus IO or when team play versus IO, they think so much that this IO can be everywhere, but it can actually only be everywhere each 60 seconds. It can't be everywhere every time.
Yeah.
So it might be smart actually to just push all over the place and they can't decide where to go.
Well, as the Weaver that gets removed by KP, so Duza, it's the moment of truth. We're gonna have the Doom. Like I said though, I mean, the player that plays the Doom, I don't believe it was Limbo. Beastmaster. That's a hero that they did play. Of course, like I said, it was one of the mid heroes.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that's actually gonna be mid, because Beastmaster up against Puck. Not the easiest of matchup, but both in theory should not die.
This is a really funny lineup actually. I mean, they don't really have any super core, but they could have 3 super cores. And I guess it's the same thing with Kaipi.
What do you expect Duza's plan is with this lineup?
Well, I guess they want to fight. And Kaipi's lineup really want to fight too, at least about towers, so could be a nice game.
Oh wow.
God. That's boring.
Yes, and that's a typical Envy hero though, so they're gonna have a 4+1 kind of strat here. It's something that I found I was working on. I mean, KP typically went for the safe lane. Like they're a team that goes for all the farm, and I mean it's a farming game for them. So fair enough. And they have this 4+1 lineup. But that was one of the things that I had some issues with sitting too far on 4-1 and really only waiting until that one carry was too big and relying too much on that one carry. As I do like Envy's set, by the way, on the Spectre. It's pretty cool. But I'm hoping that this game is going to be a bit less 4+1. And of course, Spectre is actually making IO a little bit pointless in terms of having Pilot Eye hang around a carry, because Spectre is already one of those heroes that can just farm, and when the fight starts he can haunt in. Well, normally you would, for example, have an IO sitting behind the carry and then relocating him in when the fight starts, but that's not needed. So who is IO gonna pair up with?
Well, I guess it turns into more of a global strategy now. If he IO helps someone else in, there can be so much people there, and the rocket from the clockwork, there could be like 4 people deeping in. I guess that's the point.
True.
But lane-wise, I don't see the point of not challenging this. They're gonna let the Spectre farm, which is, in my opinion, stupid. It's a really poor lane. IO Spectre. Sure, they have a Shen in the forest, but they can ward him up. But they decide to not use. They're gonna put Tinker top instead of letting farm there. I don't agree with that decision at all.
Yeah, we're gonna have safe lanes on both sides by the looks of it. But let's see who's playing what. On the side of Duza, we have them on the Dire side for this game. It's their first appearance in StarSeries. They qualified last Thursday, as said, to get that one remaining slot in the StarSeries. We have Unstable playing the Rubik. It will be Limbo on the Tinker. On the Visage is Capron. We have in the mid lane Legion playing the Beastmaster. And then on the off lane, it might be the best, the Nature's Prophet player that I've only seen playing Nature's Prophet thus far. So we'll see. By the way, all the 4 games that he played Nature's Prophet, he fed first blood, and he also died second. But they won every single game, don't get me wrong. I mean, in the end, they got it right again. But he did die first, all 4 games, I believe. Pretty scary. But that's everybody of Duza. I'll leave KP for you.
And we got on top lane, we got Bone 7 playing the Clockwork. And Bone 7 is a really annoying person to play versus in a lane like that, so that's going to be funny. In middle, we have Sing Sing playing the Puck. Got pulled a little bit ourselves, I think. Bottom lane, of course, Eternal Enemy playing the Spectre with the Pylite Eye on the IO, and surprisingly, Aoi's 2000 in the forest as Shen.
And we'll see if his micro abilities come in handy here. He's going to be the micro player then for KP, should he indeed be an official joint hero. Oh, Nature's Prophet, are you going to stick to your pattern? Please don't. I just, I say those things so you can improve. He's able to run away. But scary, still. If they had some sort of slow or something like that, that would be ideal. Or if they have the Chen there with the creep.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's kind of bad lane, actually. So he can maybe get some levels there. He's even hitting that Pylite Eye in the face with his auto attack. I like it.
Are you not very friendly with KP players?
No, but I mean, I like the lane that he can walk down there and be annoying.
Okay.
In the same way as Bone 7 can be. But Bone 7 is leveling better right now, and I think he will keep doing that.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, it was actually Chen Screeps that was annoying Duza for a little bit. He had a tornado in his face. Allowed Sing to maybe be a little bit more aggressive, if you will. He's at 11 for 2 right now, with Beastmaster sitting on 9 for 0. So so far, Sing is doing best of everybody in the game. As the rune did get picked up for Legion though, so he has got a full bottle again, so doesn't have to rotate back, while Sing has to bottle crow his bottle. Where are you expecting the first blood to be?
Well, since you said that about the Furion, I'll have to say I expect it to be the first blood. Be a no-brainer to guess anything else. Mid it's gonna be hard, and Bone 7 is used to playing that role. I've seen him so many times. I don't think he's gonna die first. I'll put my money on Furion.
Okay. Knowing Bone 7, of course, experienced offlane player. So, I like it though. Like offlane players can also be a lot of stand-ins for other teams, as we've seen Bone 7 standing in for some teams at DreamHack at some point. And you can just do that because he doesn't really. Like, okay, you need some coordination, fair enough, but mostly it all comes down to personal skill.
Yeah, in the lane, definitely, and if you can destroy the lane as an offlaner, that is so good. But in the end, when you're starting to team fight and with a hero like Clockwork, you really need to have your team behind you. So, definitely. But I guess it's the easiest lane or role to bring into another team.
Yeah, even a mid laner, I think, needs a little bit more communication. Depending on what heroes you play, I guess that is.
Yeah, of course, depending on how the team plays too. If you do like KP, just leave the top lane, like they do in games like this. Well, it's not a team game for him. The first 10 minutes is just a solo game. So.
Same thing goes for the mid lane though. They are completely leaving Sing alone as well, and Duza Legion as well. He's also by himself, of course. I mean, the support of Duza. No, first blood. Told you so. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Spirits hit. They actually, I thought they weren't gonna try to chase him down because they didn't have a slow on a creep, But apparently that was enough to have the dagger there and the spirits coming out, and of course the tether helping out with the speed. And Chen actually comes out to help try and push the tower a little bit. Maybe Treants can pull the lane back though, we'll see. But First Blood still going on the Nature's Prophet.
Oh, why would you swap the lanes like this? You really think Tinker getting... well, depends on their playstyle, of course. I don't know the playstyle, but this is annoying for me. Furin is not getting anything, and Spectre is almost free farming. I don't like that. Yeah,
it's pretty scary. Like, do you want to sacrifice your Nature's Prophet? I mean, Nature's Prophet, he will get his Hand of Midas, and he will get up later, get up to speed, but at that time, maybe Spectre's gonna be too big to be stopped. And is Tinker gonna be getting enough farm on that top lane to stop the Spectre later on?
Well, actually now when I look at it, this Furin has stopped a lot of last hits from Spectre because he has been having to fight instead. So maybe that's good. Maybe I'm getting to learn something today. But I just don't like leaving a Spectre alone. I really don't.
We'll see. We have got a rotation that I could have told you about because it's like I'm seeing the same game over and over again. After First Blood has been fed, the supports come in to rotate, but it looks like Bone 7 is almost going to be ready for this one. Now, the smoke not popped just yet, they go in again, they've got the telekinesis, they've got level 3 Rubik, as Beastmaster goes down in the mid lane, but we're going to follow the gank. No, the gank, come on, people, gank! Well, Pyrelidai helping, oh, Bone 7 gonna walk right into them. Hello.
It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. They have the cogs. Telekinesis there. They don't try to move away from it. Bone 7. In comes MIB though. The Sprout is there.
Oh.
Bone 7 is the one to die. There he goes. Clockwork drops. And MIB just walks himself into the cogs because again, now he is quite low on mana. But he will be able to run away from it unless Sin can do something against it. He doesn't have his Dream Coil anymore because he used it to kill off the Beastmaster. Gets slowed down. The orb misses on the Rubik as the courier walks past, but he stays alive. In comes Pylodai. The spirits go for the Nature's Prophet. One more hit needed, but he's able to get himself away. Maybe Unstable will die though. The Hunt comes in. Envy gets himself a kill on the Rubik, and also there goes the Nature's Prophet with the Hunt still helping out. And Puck gets the Visage on the last hit. Maybe they can still get Legion as well. Though he has a roar up again. It's not over just yet. Already 3 dead, but they want to make it 4. Legion. Is he gonna get roared? Nope. Or, nope. Legion cannot roar anymore. He goes down. That's gonna be Puck with a kill. Double kill for Sing. Double kill for Envy. And that's something that you cannot really afford if you're Duza at this moment.
No, that was... I mean, they got the Clockwork. I didn't expect that, but that's the only thing they got as well, so...
Yeah, 4 kills. Not a bad trade.
Yeah. That's a really awful trade, yeah.
Spectre highest on net worth. Of course, he also took down the tower, so that kind of helps. But if you look at net worth right now, which is if you press your Y, you can see that. Which you probably already figured out. Everybody on the side of KP is higher than everybody on the side of Duza apart from the Tinker.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit because of the tower, I guess.
Yeah. But
still, it's stressful.
Yeah, Legion needs to do something with his roar right now.
Yeah. And the Furon needs his 6, Nature's Prophet needs his level 6, so he can be in the fights as well.
He needs his Hand of Midas as well, which he is very slow with, by the way. He went for the Ring of Bacillus still, and has of course got the brown boots, but we're quite behind there. In the meantime, Tinker is 400 gold away from his boots of travel. That might be something. Oh, unstable. Here comes the hook shot by Bone 7. That's gonna be 1 Rubik. Almost dead. 1 hit and dead. There we go. Bone 7 might still die as well. In come the axes. And there comes the overcharge, able to keep him up. And the salve helps him out as well. Another kill going the way of KP.
Yeah, and now if you look at the support levels, Shen is almost 7, Io is almost 7, and the other 2 on the other side is 4.
It's a big difference. That's kind of scary because in this game, also, I mean, you need those familiars in the spell steal. And of course, Hand of God important and relocate. I said it in the previous game, I think, as well. I mean, those level 6s are just very important to get in these kind of supports.
Yeah, definitely.
And then comes a roar up on Sing. Is there going to be any kind of help, or is he trying to do this by himself? Well, that was ballsy. Relocate away, Sing is safe. Pylodai will come back, but I think they're going to try... Oh, he only relocated to the other side of the of the river. Down goes the Visage, in comes the Dream Coil. Now Unstable will be next, only level 4. Should be an easy kill. Perhaps in comes the Orb. Sing gets a double kill. Pretty easily done. And he will be able to get himself out of there. Has a self, has got 6 stick charges, and will actually get a regen rune. How lucky can you get?
Yeah, that was not good. 9 to 1 already.
Yeah.
That snowballed.
That snowball. That's
And as you said, that Beastmaster has to use his ult, and he just wasted it, and that's a big thing too. And Fury used his ult in that fight too. It's a long time until they can pick anyone off, I guess. Well, this Tinker might be able to change things, I don't know.
perhaps. He has his boots of travel, so the start is there. And there was only one tower taken down before he got there. So that could help some, but it's 9-1. I mean, we're almost 10 minutes into the game. We're already 5k ahead in terms of gold for KP. We have 7k, almost 6k experience in favor of KP. It's starting to be quite troublesome. I mean, this... Yeah, I'm kind of worried.
Can you please explain to me why he's getting an armlet on Spectra?
No. Ooh, here comes the hunt. Down goes unstable and down goes. That might be the best. Because the armlet is cool. 17 HP left for Duza, for MLB the best, by the way, he lives. Maybe Sting goes down though, he is in some trouble. He's able to orb himself towards the high ground, stuck there, but has a Blink Dagger and a TP score, and a regen rune, of course he does. And the Pyli died, can tether himself away, needs to find a target, can't find a target in time, and will end up getting picked off. But Armlet on Spectre is actually interesting, because it's... I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, another Dream Coil, down goes Capron, kill steal by Spectre. Well, you can't really kill steal if you're a Spectre, I guess. As in, you're entitled to every kill on the map.
Yeah, definitely, but I still don't get this armlet, really. Maybe it's a too easy game, so he decides to get an armlet.
Decides to try it out. I mean, he gets it before phase, or before drums, before anything else. It allows him to stay alive a little bit longer, I guess. It may maybe making him a little bit more tanky if he haunts in.
Yeah, but I think it's just... He has to realize and take responsibility for all the pub games where people will get Armlet on Spectre now and think that it's the best item to get.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Sing, by the way, I mean, there's 11 kills in the game. He is 5-0-4. He's been in 9 out of 11 kills. Hasn't died yet a single time. I guess that's not too hard considering there's only 2 kills on the enemy side. They're gonna go for more. The silence already up on Capron. Capron almost dead. One more hit. There we go. Sing with another kill. Unstoppable right now, as Limbo will be able to stay alive, but will not be able to do anything against his tower from going down, I think.
This looks really grim. I mean, Tinker can't even get in there too. Well, I can do some rockets at least. That's good, but not really helping much.
One goes the tower. And that's going to be all tier 1 towers down on the side of Duza. They don't have any towers taken down themselves. So all tier 1 towers still standing on the side of KP. And it looks, I mean, they're just still wanting to overblunt. Blinking, silence, orb still hits, and the Waiting Rift, that's a kill. Wicked sick. In comes a roar though, Sting gets a hand of gold, but the soul assumption will clean him out. That's the first time that he dies, and that's Capron with a lot of extra gold. In comes the Haunt though, and the Haunt in also takes down a Rubik, looking for more, dominating Envy right now. Gets himself an overcharge. Not over just yet though, he's stunned up by the familiars right now, tries to back himself out. They might be able to get him, but he armlet toggles. That helps. He can do that.
Oh, yeah.
They only take down 16. They do take down everybody fairly low though. I mean, if we look at the health bars of everybody on KP, they're pretty low.
Yeah, but that doesn't really help. Makes the game more interesting maybe, but this looks really hard for them.
12-minute Hand of Midas for Nature's Prophet. But at least he has it. And he uses it on the Overmaster.
Yeah, but I guess with this setup that they have in Duza, they want to have control over the game right now, and really, they don't. And when you're playing versus a Spectre, and you can't get control of the game, that's really hard. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I guess the answer for KP... I mean, the pickups for Nature's Prophet and Tinker were fairly early. So the answer for KP is like, okay, you want to go global? We'll go more global than you do. And then, yeah, the control is now in their hands. Spectre can haunt him whenever he wants to, and even with Armlet and Treads, he's already having quite a big impact. I mean, he's got 4 kills. He's been in half of the kills so far in the game. Yeah. He is highest on the net worth as well, followed by Sing Sing's Puck. So it's pretty risky. What do you think they should do? I mean, they have got the Hand of Midas. Did they just wait it out until they have got more farm, or are they actually trying to make something happen? They don't want to make something happen.
I think they should try making something happen, but I think they should go on the Spectre. That's a good way of dealing with the global, because if you go on him, at least he's not coming to the fight, you know what I mean? So they should focus on going on him, and if they can get him low, that's good, because he's also their carrier.
Yeah, relocate for the Tinker, who is able to get a kill. This Bone 7 just solo kill the thing. Oh, Roar up on Spectre. They might be able to get him here. He will be maybe safe. Nope, not safe. Goes down. Nicely done. The Hunt trying to make something happen, but no such luck.
They relocated out, and they didn't realize what happened. They actually left their poor Spectre there alone, so...
And then all of a sudden you're dead. Was a good kill. It was the first time that he died. Right now, I think... Yeah, there's only one hero left on the map that hasn't died yet, which is AY 2000, who's gonna mech in the Hand of God to save himself. He actually has not been involved in any kill. Ever. 0, 0, 0.
But he was involved in the first blood, though, wasn't he?
I thought he was. But apparently he was just running after him and not able to do anything.
So he is rising. As I said, he's not doing
He is a rising Chen. Well, you know what would be funny? If he is able, like, it's a new kind of award if you win a game without being in any kills. That would be impressive.
I don't know if it's an award though, but it's kind of cool.
It's like the Melk award, but then different. It's an AY award.
Yeah, I agree.
To be fair, I mean, with the Spectre now dead, Duza definitely show that they have some fighting potential in them, and KP is not the first one that would throw a game away if they do so. Of course, it's pretty tough right now. They are 10k gold ahead with 15 minutes into the game. They're quite far ahead, but it's possible.
Anything is possible. Now the roar is up again, and they should find Spectre and kill him again.
Yep, they can. We have got 3 heroes in the mid lane, including Spectre, but Pylai die there. They're actually smoked up. We're gonna walk up the high ground. I would be revealing them to Unstable. There they go. And that's gonna be rockets flying. The tether already broken. Envy on the other side of the fight. Nice march in the machines where they're fighting in. Hand of God trying to keep Spectre up. In comes Sing. Telekinesis Sing almost dead, but gets a dream call off at least. They take down the Tinker and the Rubik, but lose Sing forward. Can they get some more is the question. Pylai die in a lot of trouble, getting chased down by the Visage, and that's gonna be another kill added to the board for Duza, but in the meantime they only have 1 hero left alive, and it was the Tinker that only bowed back just a moment ago, so that would mean that we're already having a team wipe, and we might actually have a team wipe and then some if Bone 7 gets his way. Bone 7 who's chasing him down, he's got the face boots, he's got cogs up, he's just waiting for an opportunity. Oh, nah, yep, that could have just cost him. And there he goes, that's a kill. March of the Machine's not killing Bone 7 anymore, and that's a team wipe and a kill on the Tinker after he already died. And that's going to be an opening for taking down some tier 2 towers.
Yeah, definitely. The problem there was that they got scared. There were actually more people than Kaipi there, but they didn't dare to initiate. So they had, I don't know why. Beastmaster just went out instead of going for that spec. And you saw the use of the armlet there when the rocket came. You can just armlet toggle, and you.
It actually works out great against the Tinker.
Yeah, it does.
He's got 2100 gold already. What are you expecting him to get next?
Well, since he got an armlet first, I can't really say what he's getting next. Maybe he's going for Manta. It wouldn't be bad if you want to fight a lot. So a Yasha?
It could be. Yasha indeed would be a nice addition. Maybe still drums. And in the meantime, who has drums on their team? I don't think anybody has. So it would be quite a nice addition to their to the little 5-man team fighting squad.
He's going for a purge, a diffusion. This looks even worse than the last game that we got.
Yeah. In comes
This
a
time he
Roar
goes.
though. Maybe they can get Envy this time, but in comes also Sing with the coil up on 3. Unstable, almost dead already. Tries to run, but he won't be able to. Goes down to the Spectre. Chen gets a kill. Oh my god, AY is in this fight. He's in here. In the meantime, where is my camera? There we go. Limbo getting ensnared, getting chased down by Bone 7, who end up going down. In the meantime, Spectre still alive on this, looking for kills. Capron is going to be his target. Turns around for this Nature's Prophet, who does go down. Double kill for Bone 7, who came from earlier. From the other, and here comes the Hunt, and down goes Capron. That's going to be another team wipe, and that, I think, I mean, we are not. I wouldn't be surprised to see GG called out.
Me neither. No, this game is now officially over. They can't get back into this game with this kind of lineup. I mean, they don't really have any core late game with a BKB who could stand up versus the lineup that KP has. If Furin got all the items in the game, plus a BKB maybe.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, normally you'd say like they've got this late game carrier that can destroy everybody, or they've got this big team fight that could turn everything around, but they just don't have that.
Yeah,
they could split push them to death, in theory, if there wasn't a death ball coming off from KP, if there wasn't a global strat from KP.
Yeah, that's their only shot, but I don't know what they can do now. They lost so many important battles. And this armlet, which I totally said was bad, he saved himself so many times with it.
You know what? It's even saved him so many times that Bone 7 has been converted to the armlet belief, and he is also getting
He's
armlet.
also getting one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's annoying.
That's so annoying for that Tinker. Oi. Oh, we have now also got a hood up for the Chen. And some more items. The Yasha is still up for the Spectre, so no Diffusal in the end. Still the Yasha that you called out, so you were right. As we have a Dagon picked up by Sing. Dagon level 1 still though, as he jumps forward. He will walk past the Sentry Ward. Will not get spotted though.
Yeah, they're just playing
He
around.
relocates already there. MIB will die. Boom, you're dead. Ownage was cold. And that is of course Duza still on the back foot of this. Trying to take down some Ancients. Have to stick together, and even that's no guarantee for safety.
Tinker is level 9. The lowest level on KP is 11. And Tinker was their core, I guess you can say.
Yep, yeah, we can definitely. He is still the highest farmed hero for Duza. But that doesn't say that much, because that's lower farm than the Tinker, or than the IO has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is the lowest? Oh, actually, well, right now he got passed. Oh, sorry, Palai. Well, let's see. KP is now just choking them to death. They're not really, like, they are ahead. They're so far ahead that I think they could just push down mid and end the game. But they're not actually doing that. Maybe out of fear that something might still go wrong for them. I mean, that has happened before, of course.
I think they're hunting for kills.
Well, they won't
Don't you?
find anybody.
Just having fun and hunting for kills.
Could be. However, they might be in slightly of a rush, because they are also playing in the Big Point battle. And they have to play that game after this one, so... Oh, in comes a slow. Capron might be able to make something happen. In comes a roar as well. Sing Sing with the silence and the Dream Coil still though. Io dies but buys back as Beastmaster and Visage already dead. I mean, that's gonna be everybody backing out. I mean, they were pretty close in killing off the Spectre though.
Yeah, close but no cigar.
And have to go back to their base. And maybe take down a tier 2 in return of that.
Yeah. No, but what you said earlier that they didn't finish the game, I think are bad at that. Only Alliance is the team that I see really using their advantages and finishing the game early. Many other teams they just run around, farm the extra, even though they don't need it. So be careful, of course, I have respect for that. But
Yeah. In some situations that can actually work the other way around, depending on what you have for late game, etc. up against you. But in this game,
Yeah.
I'd say, you know what, it doesn't really matter. Because
No.
they don't have that late game carry. And split pushing they have an answer to.
no, they don't have the clock on their table. Duza has.
Oh, bye, maybe. One more hit, Sing will get another kill. Killing spree for him again, as he... Oh, I thought for a second he had a recipe in his inventory for an armlet, but no. It is a Dagon level 2.
They should get one too.
That would be the ultimate troll. Just everybody with armlets. I mean, Bone 7 has an armlet, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Well, Pipe completed up on AOI, who's still walking around with 3 trolls. You can safely say that he is trolling. Sorry, that was just a so bad joke, I just had to make it.
I'm sorry for you, yeah.
Yeah. Nice dagger. Here come the rockets. They might be trying to go on this. Mechanism already used, they might be going for AOI. Pylon dies, he gonna try and save him or not? I think he's gonna let him die. He is, okay.
And all the trolls died
All
too.
the trolls died too. That's a pretty big capture actually. Oh, but they're not done just yet. In comes Envy. And down goes the Nature's Prophet. One more hit away. Io gets a kill. Io, who is actually on his way to getting killed off if he's not careful. Capron will get killed off though as well. Sing Sing dominating. Now Legion will be the next target of these 2 monsters. And they should be able to get him as well. Double kill for Sing Sing. And it is Io that killed by Roshan. In comes Sing now for the Tinker. 1 win. Rift should be getting the kill. Triple kill for Sing Sing. And everybody died apart from the Rubik, who walked back to base.
Yeah, it's time for Duza to say the magical 2 letters, because this is just... they're just making fun of them right now.
Yeah. 35 to 9, 20k gold behind, 25k experience behind, and armlets on clockworks.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing you need to say, armlet and clockworks. That's enough to know how the game's going.
Yeah. We don't have an armlet up on the Chen or on the Puck, who has, by the way, now Dagon level 3.
And a region again.
And still a meta style up on the Spectre, so that's fairly normal, at least. But he has the complete right now.
He's really rich. 9-1. It's kind of nice stats for Spectre.
Very nice stats for a Spectre, indeed. 9-1 to 13. Who's been in the most kills? Sing Sing, without a doubt. He's actually been in 27 kills out of the 35, only missed out on 7. Fairly easy to do, of course, with AoE spells that he has. But in theory, Spectre should be having just as much because he can haunt every time a kill happens and gets assists for those.
Let's see if they can finish this.
Yeah, that would be about time. I mean, Duza apparently still think they have a chance, because otherwise they would have got the GG, or they're just enjoying playing up against Kaipi. I mean, who knows? Duza is, of course, I mean, new in Star Ladder, so they are in the league, in the ladder that has all the top teams in it, so, you know, this is their chance to be seen. Doesn't matter what kind of form, they are being seen. And they are fighting up against maybe they're idols, you don't know that, could be. And then they want to make it as long as possible. In comes the Dream Coil though, and down goes the Rubik and the Beastmaster. That's going to be a kill for both of the cores of KP as they look for Capron next. Let's see who gets this one. In comes the Ensnare and down he goes. Double kill for Sing Sing. And Tinker will be next as he got hooked and killed by Bone 7. Wicked sick for him, and there's your GG. 39 for 9. Duza losing their first game in Star Ladder StarSeries. And KP getting their first win in Star Ladder StarSeries, of course, in their second game of the season. Season 7, game number 3 of the 4 games that we're seeing today, so we're gonna see another game really soon. And you know which one we'll see? We'll see Quantic or X-Quantic, however you name them. And they'll be going up against Menace. And of course, the reason I said it is because it's very interesting to see who is gonna be up with Quantic, together with fucking Man and Sharksky. Who are going to be the other 3? Nobody knows. And we're going to find out in just a moment. So stick around for Game 4 of Day 2 of Star Ladder Season 7. We'll be right back.